Yes, we can.
Thank you. Please note that I am going to be recording this session, and there's a number of reasons. I look back and I look at what I did, how I did it, what can I improve on. Sometimes people miss the session and they also ask for the recording, so for that reason, I keep the recording. And I'm also live on Facebook as we speak, so please go and create a watch party. Let me type in the chat what my Facebook page is. Okay. You are going to be looking for Maggie. I'm going to put it in the chat. Maggie Midubi Muluti. That is who you are looking for on Facebook. Let me give you some time to go and create your watch party and share with your friends. Those who could not come in can now catch us live on Facebook. Okay. Are you ready? Okay, let's go on. Today, we mean business. Today is all about business. You know, we are in a time when people are looking for opportunities to make money. Things are tough. Companies are shutting down. People are losing their jobs. Some still have their jobs, but their salaries have been cut. So we are really looking for that thing that could work for you. So what I'm going to present to you is that alternative. What is working for many, even in this hard time, where people are thriving since we even went into lockdown. So stay put, because we mean business. So who in here really wants to make money? I'm going to take it that because you decided that on your Saturday evening, you are going to join in and listen to Maggie, you really want to make money. So if you really want to make money, can you just show me on the chat and encourage me and say, you know what, Maggie, I want to make money. I'm all about business. So are we all here to make money? If that is you, just say yes. We just want to know that people are ready to make money. People want to see things change in their lives. So we've got a number of people. Thank you, Kiorapet. Yes, we want to make money. Is she the only one who's here who wants to make money? I thought that all of us in here would be wanting to make money. Are we here to make money, guys? Do you really want to know how money is being made? Okay. Are you ready to make that money? Are you in here because you're saying, you know what, I am ready to make money. I am sick and tired of what has been happening. I want things to change and I am ready to make money. So you are ready to make money. Awesome. So in that case, I'm going to ask you to sit until the end and hear what I've got to say about how money is being made. This is talking about smart money and a smart business. So you want to stay until the end. So if you were wondering, I wonder if this opportunity is really for me, you know, I want you to stop wondering. Because this opportunity is for you. If you are ready to put away excuses and just focus on success, then this opportunity I'm going to present is for you. If you know that a successful business is not built overnight, so you are not one of those people who are here to say, Marmeki, where will I be in 3 months' time? How much money will I have made in 3 months' time? Maybe it is not for you, but if you are about creating a business, you are about creating a legacy of wealth, and you know that a successful business is not built overnight, then this is definitely for you. If you know that there is plenty of money to be made, you know, when I got into this business, I realized that there's money to be made. So if you know that there is plenty of money to be made and you know that you also want to make that money, then this opportunity is definitely for you. So who is Maggie? So I'm Maggie Muluti. Let me just take you through my journey so that you can get to understand who I am. Who is this person talking to you? I'll start by telling you what people don't know about me. Okay? People don't know that Maggie is a girl from Soweto. I grew up in Dube. What you're seeing there is a picture of the primary school I went to called Modapele Primary School. I did my grade 1, it was called Sub A then, until standard 5. And then I went to Pefeni Senior Secondary School called Pesesco in Orlando West on Vilakazi Street there. I only did 1 year of high schooling there. And I was fortunate enough to be selected as one of the kids who were part of the Gifted Child program. It was called GCP then. And through GCP, I won a scholarship to go to the prestigious St. Mary's School for Girls in Waverley. Beautiful school, lovely private school. You know, I did my high schooling there. I finished matric there. Then I went to the University of Cape Town. I studied social science. I got a social science degree there. but I never practiced in the social science field because I also did math and computer science as my subjects at varsity. And then I went on to become a programmer. So I've been in IT ever since I started working. I've worked in different industries. I've been in the bank for a long time. I was in the media. I was at public sector. I've done my fair bit of doing the rounds in the IT environment. Okay. What people don't know is that I come from humble beginnings. That is the home I grew up in. It's my grandparents' house. So it's my father's home. So I grew up there with my aunts and my uncles and my cousins. But you see where that area is, that little room there is actually the room where me and my 4 siblings grew up. It was me, my dad, my mom, and my 3 siblings. Sorry, my 3 siblings. So there were 4 of us. So that is where we grew up in. That's the 6 of us were in there. You see that little window there? That little window there was not a window. It used to be a garage door. So that is where I grew up. And I must say that is that thing that really motivated me to say that I am going to have a better life. That is where I am today. And that is my family. I'm a married mom of 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls. And that is my family. So what people don't know is where Maggie is going. No, before that, what people don't know is I've had to deal with financial issues. I am in this business because of the hope that I got after having gone through this. You know, some of you might know these SMSs. You must pay off your loan immediately, blah, 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 blah. I know those SMSs. Been there. I've been through situations where I would sit with spreadsheets and say, which kids should I take my kids to? I mean, school should I take my kids to? Do I take them out of aftercare? Do I, just trying to make ends meet because the money was not stretching enough to cover everything. I knew that my kids had to be in a private school, but now it was about, can I afford for them to be there? It was tough until I found this opportunity that anybody can change their lives with. So I have been there. I know what it's like to be there, and I know what it is like not to be there. Okay. And this is where Maggie is going. You saw where I started. You saw where I am now. You can see where I am going. And all that is possible with this opportunity that I am going to be sharing with you today. So whatever your situation is, I want to tell you that whatever you have dreamed of becoming, if you listen carefully to what I've got to show you today, your situation too can change. Where you have been does not define where you are going to end up. So today is about business. So one thing that I like talking about before we start going into how we make money, we need to understand where we are in terms of income earners. And I use Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant to guide that. Robert Kiyosaki is the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you haven't read that book, please go and find it, especially when you are thinking about starting a business, when you are thinking about different ways of thinking about money, you need to hear what he's got to say, and it will change the way you think about money. When you think back to how we have been taught about money and how we think we should be thinking about money such that it works for us. Read that book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He also wrote the book called the Cash Flow Quadrant. So in this session, I am just summarizing what the Cash Flow Quadrant says. I do this at the beginning of every business seminar because this is what, before you move forward, you need to know where you are at as an income earner. We are here because you are either already earning income, or maybe you are at home and you are thinking of ways of getting an income. So it's good to know where you probably ought to be. So let's go and see what Robert Kiyosaki says. He says that every income earner would fall into 4 quadrants. It's either you're an employee, or you are self-employed, or you are a business owner, or you are an investor. Okay. He says an employee and someone who's self-employed, in those 2 quadrants that are on the left, he says people who are earning an income as employees or are self-employed, we are trading our time for money. So when you are employed, you go out to your employer, you provide a service of some sort, and they pay you for it. So when you're providing that service, you are giving off your time and your skill, and they pay you for that, isn't it? And when you are self-employed, contrary to what a lot of people think, we think that when you leave your job, sometimes we say, I'm going to start my own business, and then you leave your job. And if you listen to what Robert Kiyosaki says about being self-employed, you're probably going to think after this that you are probably not a business owner, but you are self-employed. He says, if your generation of money is dependent on you being there in your own business, doing something, then you are self-employed. So what you've probably bought yourself is time. You probably have now flexible time. You can decide your hours, and maybe because of that, you can make slightly more than an employee, and you've got more flexibility. Let me use an example of a medical doctor who decides that they are going to open their own practice. When the doctor is not there, patients are not seen, money is not generated. So it means that your income generation is dependent on you physically being there. So you are exchanging your time for money. So what he says that in those two quadrants, we have only 10% of the total wealth that could be there for income earners is in those two quadrants, yet 90% of us are in those quadrants. So 90% of us are trading time for money, and the issue there is that there is only so much you can do in so much time. We are human, we get tired, we cannot work for extended hours. I certainly tried it. As I am an IT consultant, at some point, I stopped working as a permanent employee. I became an independent consultant. It was lovely. There was more money. And I could freelance. I could also moonlight and do some work in the afternoon, in the morning, during the day. In the evening, I could do some work. There was a lot of money in it, but I was exhausted. So you can only do so much. So because of the exhaustion, I had to stop and limit what I can do, which means my income generation was what? Limited by what? By time. He says, however, if you move to the right side of the quadrant, where you've got your business owner and your investor, he says, when you are a business owner, when you are saying, I'm going into business, you need to be thinking about systems rather than a product. You need to be thinking about, how do I remove myself from the equation that with or without me, money is going to be generated. I don't need to be there for money to come in, for me to get an income. Let's look at our big retailers, where they are leveraging of systems that they have created and people that have employed to run this system to make money. Your Pick and Pay, the Ackermans don't have to be there for a Pick and Pay store to open. Yet we've got Pick and Pay stores nationwide opening every single day. Why? Because the Ackermans have mastered the system that they created to say we are going to leverage of systems and people to make sure that we make money. And because they could duplicate this in multiple areas, they can make a lot of money without them physically being there. So now you own your own time. You can go off for a month on holiday, there'll still be money coming in. That is when we are saying you are a business owner. So you need to start thinking differently when you're saying, I'm going into business. Then we have an investor. When you are an investor, now you've got your money working for you. A lot of us would say, I've made an investment of 30,000 rands. I've made an investment of 12,000 rands. Maggie, if I invest 12,000 rands, how much will I have in 2 months? Maybe you'll have 12,001, maybe you'll have 11,000. Investments vary. But when I'm talking about an investor in this case, when your money is working harder than you, you are looking at that investment being something that you can live off. What I mean is that when I'm talking about an investor, I'm talking about someone who could stop working today, and the income from their investment could keep them going and maintain their lifestyle. Robert Kiyosaki actually defines wealth as the number of days you can go without a salary and maintain the same lifestyle. Not that when you don't get when you're not employed for 1 month, suddenly your world falls apart. You get debit orders bouncing. No. You stay comfortable. Your house paid up, your car paid, all your expenses covered, and you have not worked a day. That is how your wealth is defined. And when you are an investor and you've got investment bringing in money such that it can cover your monthly expenses over a couple of months, then we are really saying you are an investor and your money is working for you. And you are on the path of wealth creation. That is how we define your wealth. So as I was talking through this, I need you to be understanding and saying, where am I? Where should I be? Robert Kiyosaki says, only 10% of income earners are in the right side of the quadrant, as in true business owners and true investors who are not dependent on time for money to be generated. Yet 90% of the wealth sits there. So as we are in this seminar today, it is about transitioning. So if you have placed where you are, as I was talking, maybe you are an employee, you are thinking of going self-employed. Now that you understand, according to Robert Kiyosaki, what it means, maybe you ought to be looking at going to business owner. If you're an employee going to business owner, we are going to share an opportunity that will show you that it's possible for you to go that way. And then you may be looking at what, you know what, now I want my money to work without my involvement. That is when you are going to be going into the investor quadrant. And this business seminar is about all that. How do we take advantage of the right side of the quadrant? How do we transition and be business owners and investors, have so much money that our money works without our involvement? That is what this opportunity is all about. So you have placed yourself. I take it now you know where you want to go and you are ready to hear what I've got to say about being a business owner. So now your question should be, Megs, now how do I move? How do I become a business owner? How do I go to a point where my money is working so much harder that I can live off this money? How do I do that? You know, when I think of business owner, I think about what I went through because I tried it before this opportunity that I am talking to you about now. I'm about to talk to you about. I tried. And the first thing that came into my mind was a huge startup capital. I had my dream business in mind. I knew it was going to work. I had my business plan set out. And I said to myself, I am not going to get a loan to get this started. What did I do? I resigned from work. Why? To cash out my pension. Why? To use it as capital. Nice, hey, so no debt. Maggie is all happy. It did not take long before I was faced with issues like rent, people's salaries, my monthly earnings and income not meeting those two, dealing with people, trying to manage these people to see my vision, to see where I want the business to go, to understand what I want and actually do this and put it to action. It was a struggle. Within a year, the business had collapsed. My money was gone. My pension money, it was between 250 and 300,000 rands. It was gone within a year. I did not make a cent. Well, there was 1 month where I actually broke even and I got so excited. By breaking even means that I did not get any income, but I managed to pay rent and salaries and get stock. That was no way to go. I had no more money. When this business collapsed, I was actually left with a lease that I still had to pay. It was bad. And did that put me off from businesses? No. It made me think differently about the kind of business that I wanted because I was done going through it the hard way. What was the hard way? There are many ways to go into business. The third quadrant of business owner, there are many ways. You could buy a franchise. I know my friends who did that. But how much money are you looking at? You still had that issue of the capital. How much money is that? Look at Sobeyi, that chain that does the beauty and nails and all that. You need about 1.7 million rands for that. Fish and chip shop, more than 800,000. Debonair's, more than 900,000. 3-at-1, more than 600,000. The Base Shop, more than 500,000. You need a lot of money to start a franchise. But however, it's a good one because why? According to Robert Kiyosaki, he even mentions this, that it is one of the businesses you could start because systems are already in place. Remember, it's all about creating a system that's going to work for you. However, the cost to start this is big. And looking at what we are going through now with this pandemic, a lot of shops, a lot of these businesses are closing down. And you are still left with your contract with the franchisee. Franchisor, who's the franchisor? Yeah, the franchisee. So now, you think about it. I say, I still maintain that this is the hard way. Or you do what Maggie did. You've got a great concept. You resign from work, your current employer, you say, thank you, boss, I'm good. I'm going to start my own business. Get your pension money, start your own business. I tried it. It was hard. I failed. You could draw up business plans, go to the bank for funding, or to the government, whatever it is. You must jump all those hoops, and you probably won't get the funding anyway. You could do that and start your own business. I still maintain that is the hard way. Okay. And then you may ask that, but Maggie, but that is business. So what do you mean it's the hard way? What else do we have? Let me tell you about my kind of business. After what I went through, and I started thinking about, what does business mean for Maggie? What if, this is Maggie now dreaming, what if I know that I need capital, I can't get away from that. But what if my capital could make money without me? What do I mean? My capital could actually work without me having to show up for work in the morning, without me having to pay rent, without me having to pay electricity, paying employees, worrying about people not doing what they're supposed to do and not seeing my vision. What if my money could work without me worrying about those operational costs? Someone is probably thinking, hey, Maggie, you are now a dreamer. Maybe I am, okay? And then I was thinking about, but I want to make a lot of money. So how much must this business make? So what if I could decide this month I want to make so much money. And once I put my mind to it and I work at it, I get that kind of money. What if I could decide that is my kind of business? And you're probably thinking, but Maggie, that does not exist, my friend. It does not exist. I'm saying it does exist because I have discovered it and I am going to share it with you. And that is what I call the revolutionary money unlocking system. It unlocks money like you've never seen before, okay? It is revolutionary because it is part of the fourth industrial revolution. It is amazing, okay? So I am going to introduce you to this system today. Right, so we said that any business starts with capital, right? So let's look at this. Capital, what if you had capital of 80,000 rands? For me, it's much less than the 250 to 300,000 that I had to put in when I started my business and I lost it. It is much more reasonable as compared to starting a business with a franchise. So 80,000 would do. But I'm saying 4,200 US dollars worth of Bitcoin. I'll tell you later what Bitcoin is. Okay, so I'm saying plus minus 80,000 rands because the value of Bitcoin fluctuates because Bitcoin is currency. Currency is money. So Bitcoin is digital money. It is digital money that was started in 2009. It's been in existence for 11 years. Some people are only finding out about it now. Some people are only finding out about it today as I'm talking to them. It's been in existence for more than 11 years. It has created instant millionaires. How did it do that? Because the value of this currency keeps going higher and higher and higher. It's a currency that is not owned by any bank. It is not owned by any government. Let me tell you what happened. One Bitcoin in 2010 was worth R1.40. Today, one Bitcoin is about 216,000 rands. Think about this. In 2010, with 140 rands, you could have gotten yourself 100 Bitcoins. If you had not sold those, today you would have 21 million rands or more. That is just a by the way. So now let's go back to our business. Our business needs capital. We're saying let's look at bringing in capital of about 80,000 rands. Start the business with 80,000 rands. Why not? Doable, right? Okay. So what is this money going to be doing, Maggie? What is it going to be doing? And what do you think is going to happen to your 18K in 3 years of business? I know what happened to my 250K in the first year. So what is going to happen to your capital in this business? Let me tell you what Investopedia says about businesses. I'll read from this. It says, It's often said that more than half of new businesses fail during the first year. Mine certainly did. But according to the US Bureau of Labor Stats, that's not necessarily true. You're thinking, oh, okay, maybe I've got a chance. They're saying 20% of new businesses fail during the first 2 years. So you're thinking, okay, maybe I've got a better chance. 45% during the first 5 years, and 65% during the first 10 years. And only 25% of new businesses make it to 15 years or more. And we are in this session today to learn about creating generational wealth through this business. And there we go. They say only 25% will last for 15 years or more. What if I told you that in 3 years, your 80K could be 350K or more, just the 80K. My 250K in a year was zero. It was minus because I owed my landlord. And what if I said your 80K, your capital, could increase and multiply without you lifting a finger? Remember my kind of business that I spoke about? This is it. But I haven't told you what it is, isn't it? I just said, think about 80K without you lifting a finger. And remember, I had the issue of capital and I had the issue of the monthly earnings. So what if I told you that in this revolutionary money unlocking system, where I said, I want to decide how much I want to make. If I said I wanted to make 3,000 rands and I worked at it, I can get that. If I said 12,000, 50,000, 200,000, 500,000, 1 million a month, whatever I define, and I put in the work required, it is possible to make in this business. It is possible, which means that each and every one of us has got a chance of making whatever we want. If you have decided that I want to be serious about a business, it is possible. Okay? So how does it really work, Maggie? How does this revolutionary money unlocking system you are talking about work? There are 3 keys to unlock this wealth, to unlock this money. This is me now showing you the business opportunity. The first key to unlock this wealth is your capital at work. That's money that you're putting in, it at work. That will unlock your wealth. The second thing is you at work. That will unlock your wealth. Once you've got your capital and you at work, you are going to unlock the third key, which is financial growth, and you are going to make money. With these 3, you are creating wealth. So let's talk about your capital at work, the first key. I spoke about 4,200 worth of Bitcoin, and you're probably thinking, gold, what is that? Am I investing in gold using Bitcoin? Something like that. Gold is just the name of the plan that you are going to use as a vehicle to your wealth creation. It is worth 4,200 US dollars. What is that going to be doing? That is going to allow you to mine a coin called Bitcoin Vault. By coin, I mean cryptocurrency. I told you about Bitcoin earlier. It is a digital currency, which is money. Currency is money, remember? Our rand, our dollar, our pula, those are currencies. The pound, those are currencies. They are called fiat currencies. Fiat currencies are owned by governments. On the other hand, we've got the people's money, which is the new currency, which is called cryptocurrency. The first one was Bitcoin. Since then, we've got more than 6,000 of these coins. Those are called altcoins. Bitcoin Vault is an altcoin. It's a cryptocurrency based on the Bitcoin protocol. Because it's money, you can buy with money, you can send money to people, you can keep money. Bitcoin and Bitcoin Vault are said to be a great store of value. What does that mean? It means that when you keep your money in this coin, the chances are that it will increase with value over time. When you keep your money in rands, the buying power of the rand keeps eroding. It keeps getting less and less, which means that what you can buy for a certain amount of money today, you cannot use the same amount of money to get the same item, you will get less. an example. When my mom started working, she used to earn 8 rands a week. She had 4 children. We were at school. She went to work by taxi. She bought food. She paid our fees. She paid for our clothes. She earned 8 rands a week. And it managed to cover a lot of things. Today, 8 rands won't buy you a loaf of bread. Why? Because the purchasing power of the rand keeps reducing because of inflation. Bitcoin vault are deflationary in character. Their value keeps going up. I told you that 1 Bitcoin in 2010 was R1.40. You couldn't get much with that. Today, 1 Bitcoin is 215,000 rands. How much more can you get with 215,000 rands? So that is why we are saying it is a great store of value. So now you are going to get your capital to be at work by collecting these coins. How do you collect these coins? Through mining. What is mining? Mining, it is a process of issuing these coins. You know that our gold is mined underground. Cryptocurrency is digital currency. It is mined with machines. It is created with machines. So you are going to get your money at work to rent mining power to mine Bitcoin Vault. Who do you mine this Bitcoin Vault with? You are going to be mining it with a company called Mining City. Mining City is a doorway for us to mine coins with a company called MineBest. MineBest is an industry leader in mining cryptocurrencies. They have been in existence since 2017, yet today they have won more than 2 awards for being the best companies that mine these currencies. So this Bitcoin Vault is one of their projects. This is the coin that was launched in December last year, the 16th of December. One coin, 1 Bitcoin Vault was worth $1 US. It was about 15 rands at the time. Today, one of those coins, 8 months later, is worth 429 US dollars. That's more than 7,000 rands. Let me put it to you this way. If you had 1,500 rands in December last year, and you were not partying at some park celebrating the 16th of December holiday, with that 1,500, you could have gotten yourself 100 Bitcoin vaults. Today, 8 months later, those 100 Bitcoin Vault coins, if you have not sold them, you would have more than 700,000 rands. That is the power of cryptocurrencies. That is your capital at work. So you are going to say to your money, go and work. Go and mine Bitcoin Vault through Mining City. That is your capital at work. Why? You want to collect these coins when the value is still low. So when this value goes up, you become a millionaire. People became instant millionaires with Bitcoin because they owned these coins when the value was cheap. When the value hit 200,000, they became millionaires. So you may have lost an opportunity with Bitcoin. You don't want to miss an opportunity with Bitcoin Vault where you can get your money to be at work as capital for a business. For you to start a business where your money is working without you working, a business where you don't have to pay rent, a business where you don't deal with employees, a business where you don't have overhead costs. All you did was that money, go to work and mine Bitcoin Vault for me. Mining City takes care of all that is needed to run the operation. They acquire the machines. They take care of electricity. They take care of the data needed. And all you do is get your coins every day from Mining City for 1,100 days. So that's why I was talking about 3 years. Where would your money be in 3 years? I know that in a year, mine was gone when I had business my way, not this easy way. Okay, so let's talk about your money at work. What is it doing? Maybe show us what this money at work has done in the past. I'm showing you 4,200 rands worth of Bitcoin Vault. Here, where's my pen? 4,200 worth of 4,200 US dollars. Okay, getting you a gold plan, right? This plan started mining on the 2nd of June this year. It's been going for 81 days. Remember, I said this money is contracted to work for how many days? For 1,100 days. When this plan was bought, 29 Bitcoin Vault coins were used for that. So how much was that in rands? In rands, in May, when this was bought in May. When this thing was bought in May, 1 Bitcoin Vault coin was 2,442 rands. So if we use that to buy 29 coins to pay for this mining plan, it means that 71,000 rands was used. I said to you, you are budgeting 80,000. It might be less based on the value of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Vault at the time when you want to start the business. So when this business started in May, the capital that went in was 71,000 rands. So what do you think has been happening on a daily basis with this money at work? So you have said, money, go and work for 1,100 days. Mining Citizen, every day, your money will be working and I'm going to pay you out by doing what? Paying you in BTCV is short for Bitcoin Vault. You will be getting Bitcoin Vaults on a daily basis based on the mining power that you have set out your money to work. So with 4,200 US dollars, you have said your money must go and work at the mining power of 42 terahash per second. 42 terahash is the way we measure mining power of cryptocurrencies. So this money is working on a daily basis without fail. You are accumulating coins. How many coins you accumulate is not static. As you can see, for this mining plan 3, on the 21st, it was 0.035. On the 20th, you can see there's a slight difference. Why? Because when you're mining, when you are a miner, when you go underground for gold, for instance, gold fields, Anglo Gold, they don't know how much gold is going to come out. And they don't come with exactly the same amount on a daily basis. The same with mining cryptocurrencies. We are mining. So that is why it varies. So I'm going to say plus minus $27 per day you are getting out of mining with your power, with your money that you have set out to work. So on a daily basis, your money is giving you about $27. Okay? Not guaranteed. I'm saying plus minus because it is mining. I cannot give you an exact amount. What I can tell you is that you will be getting some coins. Okay. So let's look on that average of $27 per day. That's about 463 rands a day. I went in my business, when I started my business, I went for weeks without a cent coming in. There was joy in my heart when I managed to make 100 rands in 3 weeks. Okay? So now you are making 463 a day in your business. When your capital is at work, you are not doing anything. It is your capital at work. Monthly, you are looking at about 13,000 rands. If I had this business then, it would have covered my rent. But guess what? Now you don't even have rent to pay. You don't have employees to pay. This is money in your pocket. In this business, your capital is at work without you lifting a finger. You thought I was crazy when I said I could do a business like that. This is it. So this has been going on, I think, 81 days. How many days was it? 81 days. Okay. What has happened in those 81 days? So far, this capital at work has collected 7.7 Bitcoin Vault coins. So you say, but Maggie, can you tell me what this means in rands? Let me tell you what it means in rands. Let's go here. Let's go to the rands. Where is my screen that will show you the rands? It's like I closed it. Okay, let me go there. Okay. Let me share with you my screen that will show you what it is in rands. So far, are you good, guys? Are you hearing me? I'm talking too much. Are you hearing me?
We are hearing you, Sis Maggie.
Yes, we're hearing you.
Awesome. Okay, let me go. Oop, press the wrong thing. What are you seeing now?
Yes, there's a presentation, Bitcoin Vault, BCTV.
Oh no, I want to stop that one. Stop that share. You are seeing my presentation?
No, Maggie. We are continuing. We can see the BTCV. No,
okay.
It's not a presentation.
Oh, awesome. Thanks, Wanelo. Okay, so now then, look at this. In how many days was it that we said? Was somebody listening to me? In 81 days, right? In 81 days, this is what we have got. 7 3.7 coins, which is 3,290 US dollars, right? In 81 days, not even 3 months yet. Let's take it to rands. Okay, you started with 71,000 rands. Now you are sitting with 56,000 rands in 81 days. I told you what happened to my 250,000 in a year. So this for me is getting closer and closer to you making your money back that you put in the business. Okay, so let's go back to our presentation. Are you seeing my presentation now?
Yep.
Yes, yes.
So now we are saying you started your business with about 71K. Now you are sitting on about 56K in 81 days. Okay. Now, what do you think is going to be happening to this? Remember, that 71K is contracted to be working for 1,100 days. So tell me, what do you think is going to happen in the next 1,019 days? What do you see happening to the 71K? What happened to my money in 3 years? What do you think your 80K, whatever it is you'll be putting in now, it might be slightly less than 80K, but we are now estimating 80K. What do you think is going to happen in your 80Ks in 3 years? After you having seen what 71K has done in 81 days, it still has 1,019 days. So what do you think your 81K, which is your capital to this business, is going to be doing for 1,100 days, for 3 years, without you lifting a finger? Remember what I said about my kind of business. This is it. Your capital at work, your first key to unlocking your wealth. Your business, your capital making money for you without you lifting a finger. Your capital in this business. If I had this when I started my business for 250,000 rands, I could have achieved great things through this business. But I'm forgiven. I did not know about it. I did not know about cryptocurrencies then. And they actually did exist at that time because it was after the thing of cryptocurrency. But anyway, I'm forgiven. Now, we said this is a business, right? As much as I'm saying your money is not working, it can only do so much because it is doing what it is contracted to do for so much terahash mining power. But if you are saying you are doing business, there must be some business activities that you must do to make extra money. Remember, we had the issue of capital, and then I said earnings. So my capital is at work, and I've shown you what the capital will do when it's at work. Now, with business activities, that's where I define now. That is what is in my control now. How much do I want to make? My capital at work is working according to the mining power that I have contracted it to work. It won't work more than that. It won't work harder than that. But this is a business about creating more and more money. So you must be doing some business activities for you to make money. So what are those business activities? Thomas Jefferson says that if you want something you have never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done before. What are you willing to do? I'm going to show you this business activity, and I'm asking you, what are you willing to do, which is legal, by the way, because I want you to take away things that, oh, but Max, I can't do this, but Max, I can't do this. You want something you've never had. You want financial freedom. You want to be a millionaire. You want to create generational wealth. You better be willing to do these business activities that will surely get you there. Okay, so what are they? Les Brown says that wanting something is not enough. We all said at the beginning of this session, I want money, I want to be a millionaire, I want money, I want money, I want money. Les Brown says it's not enough. You need to hunger for it. So how hungry are you to see those kind of monthly earnings I was talking about? How hungry are you to see that? To see yourself making 50,000 rands a month, to see yourself making 200,000 rands a month, to see yourself making $1 million a month. How hungry are you for that? Who is hungry for that kind of success? In this meeting, we are sitting here saying, it is Saturday evening, we have come to listen to Maggie, but how hungry are you for success? Are you hungry enough? When we started, I said this opportunity is for that person that is saying, I am ready to put away all excuses. I am ready to make the money. So how hungry are you for that success? You ask yourself, because what I'm going to talk about and the kind of monies I spoke about depend on you. So, and who in this session that we are in knows someone who is hungry for success? Do you know people who are hungry for success? People who are saying, I've been looking to make money. We have been watching people making money. Those are people who are hungry for success. So who in this session knows people who are hungry for success? Do you guys know people that are hungry for success? Or don't you? Or all the people that you know are like, I'm okay. Do you know at least one or two or five?
I know a lot of people.
You know a lot of people. Okay, that's good. That's a good point. That's a good starting point. Know people that are hungry for success so that we can team up. So what if people who are hungry for success could find each other? If we could just find each other and decide to work together, what do you think is going to happen? If people who are hungry for success could find each other and said, we are going, and we decide, it's a decision, to work together, what do you think will happen? If I got five people who are hungry for success, and they got 5 people who are hungry for success, and they got 5 people who are hungry for success. Are you guys seeing that slide, by the way?
Yes.
So you are seeing the business activity slide?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it's business activity.
Yes,
Where?
we see them. Yes, business activities, we see them.
You can see get 5 people, get 5 people, get 5 people.
Yeah.
Yes,
yes.
All right, thank you. So imagine if we could find each other and decide to work together. What do you think is going to happen? If people who are hungry for success find each other, decide to work together, and get paid for finding each other. And get paid for finding each other, what do you think will happen? You get 5 people who are hungry for success, you get paid. They get 5 people, they get paid. And you get paid. They get 5 people, you get paid, they get paid, everybody gets paid. These are the business activities, guys. The activities are finding people who are hungry for success like you, and we get paid for that. Whilst our money is working, that is the business. I'm getting 5 people who are hungry for success. You are getting 5 people. We are all getting people who are hungry for success, and we get paid for it. Whilst we are doing this, our money for us to start this business of getting 5 people is working. So your duty is to build somebody else. So that is the attitude you are going out with when you are looking for your 5 people who are hungry for success. Your attitude is to say, my friend, I have put my money into a business. I don't have to lift a finger. That money is mining Bitcoin vault. I am contracting it to work. And just putting that money in has unlocked a business opportunity for me to make additional money. Friend, we can all make money in this. Do you want to do it? So your duty is to create a community and a network of people that want change, and we all have an equal chance of reaching our self-defined goals. That is important to understand, that we are all coming into this. We've got a common theme. That common theme is that we want to create generational wealth, but we've got our own self-defined wealth. And our common theme is we can only do this if we get people that are like-minded and build them. How do you build them? By introducing them to this opportunity for them to make money. So we've got a community of people that are just making money. And as we do that, I liked it in the last meeting, someone says, we are creating an explosion of wealth. And that is when you see financial growth. Your earnings become those that I was talking about. But how do you get paid? How do you see this financial growth? For the people that you are building and are coming into this business, and they do the same for someone else, we all get paid. The first 5 people that I bring in, remember, we are still working on us coming in with that $4,200 US. The first 5 people, I'm gonna get 10% of that. Sorry, 5% of that. And that's 210 US dollars. That's 3,700 rands for doing what? For saying to someone, friend, let's go make money. And we get $210. Now, you continue doing this because you're not gonna, if you are getting paid like this, you're not gonna stop with 5 people. Geez, you're gonna get more people. Now, from the 6th person you introduce into this business, you get 10% of that. Now, imagine we're all starting with this amount of money. 10% is 420 US dollars. That's 7,000 rands. For doing what? Saying somebody there is money to be made. Let's go make money. Let's go mine Bitcoin Vault. That's the kind of money you're going to be making. You continue doing this, and every time you bring people in, you get credits. And these credits are going to be exchanged for money. And that money can be anything from 3,500 rands, possibly on a day, every day, up to 49,000 rands. That's about 200 US dollars. All the way to 2,400 US dollars. You can possibly make this on a daily basis if you have made it your duty to make sure that you keep increasing this number and empowering people by telling them that they can make money by mining Bitcoin Vault. That is your business. As they make money, you make money. And you can possibly make through this, through the compensation plan that Mining City has got in place. And you will know more and more about it once you're in the business. Okay. So as you get 5 people or more, you will get between 5 and 10% and you can collect credits. These credits can be converted and changed to money when you get, but use certain rules that Mining City provides. Okay. Everybody can keep collecting as long as we grow the number of people we are bringing into the business. That is the kind of business that we are talking to you about. You don't have to bring 5 people. I am using 5 as a power of 5 that will bring an explosion to your business. You don't have to bring 5 people. You can bring 1 person. For each person you bring in, you will get something. But I am using the power of 5 to highlight to you that you don't have to know a whole lot of people for you to make a whole lot of money. You need to get people that are dedicated to running with this. If you have 5 runners in this, and you work with them and build them and encourage each other to do the same, to find such people, it is powerful. Let me show you what I mean. If, for example, we worked with, I got 2 people. And I said to my 2 people, guys, let's just go get 2 people and run with these. I'll have 4 people. Remember, I get paid for every person, right? So we'll get 4 people in our team. If these 4 do the same, get 2 people each, we've got 8 people in our team. If these do the same and get 2, we've got 16 people in our team. Look at that growth, right? Imagine we said, no, man, 2 is too little. Let's add 1 more. Let's get 3 people. So I've got 3 people. I say to them, guys, each one of you must get 3 people. Then we have 9 at the end of this, right? Each of the 9 guys get 3 people. We've got 27. Guys, get 3 people. 81. Do you see this? But let's scrap this and say, hey man, let's go to 5. I get 5 people. And I say, I want 5 hungry people to be runners with me in this business. 25, right? I only knew 5, right? And I said to my 5 people, each one of you guys go get 5. They only know 5, they get 5. And they say to each one of those 5, get 5. Now I've got 25 people. I only knew 5 of these. They get 5. That's your team growing, right? Do you see this? Which means by the time it gets to this level, my team has got 5, 25, 125, 625. I've got a team. I did not have to know a whole lot of people, but I needed to make sure that out of I could have 20 people in my team, I could have 100 people, but if I've got 5 dedicated to this process, out of my team of however many people, if I've got 5 dedicated to this and we keep duplicating this, I could have 780 people in no time. Imagine if these 780 people knew 10 people who just wanted to come and just mine and not do anything. Imagine if they only knew 10 of these people. That would be 780 people in this business, which means the total volume, and if we all came with this 4,200 US dollars, it means the total volume in my business would be about, wait, let me do the math. 7,800 multiplied by 4,200. That would be about $32 million in volume in my organization that has brought in and bought standard plans, because I did not bring in all this, but it is a volume in my business based on the principle of the power of 5. I'm just highlighting 5 to say that you can bring a whole lot of people into the business. If out of that you can identify 5 runners and you guys commit to running like this, you guys can build a business that has brought in so much volume, and with volume in Mining City, you get ranks. That could get you close to a mayor in this business. And we know that there are wonderful, wonderful perks that come with that. That is just the power of 5. So people ask me, oh, Maggie, do I only need to bring 5 people? No. Every person you bring into the business gets you money. But I'm saying if you are business-minded, you are coming into this to build a business. You are here to say there are activities I need to do to build a business. And you do those activities and you create structure for yourself and goals for yourself and try and build this. You've got potential to make crazy money. That 1 million per month suddenly seems doable. That is what I'm trying to show you with the power of 5. The business itself, Mining City does not say to you, bring 5 people. I'm saying, think about how you are going to structure this business for yourself, because each one of us here would have put in money, capital at work, and now it is you at work. With you at work, you decide how you apply your mind, and I'm saying, let's apply our mind this way so that we can have crazy returns. Okay. All right, so now someone is saying, but Maggie, I want to start this business. I don't have 80K to start this business, but I want to start this business. Is there no opportunity for me then? No, Mining City has got this thing tailor-made for you. Absolutely anybody can start. I show you an example with a gold. They've got these plans. They've got a standard, a bronze, and a silver. You can certainly start with any one of these. All of them will give you 1,100 days of mining. However, you are not going to be seeing the kind of returns I was showing you. Okay, so if I come in with this gold and Kitumeti comes with a standard, I am going to get 7 times on a daily basis. My capital at work will get 7 times what Kitumeti will get. If I come in with a silver and Kitumeti comes in with a standard, my capital will bring 4 times what Kitumeti will be getting on a daily basis. It makes sense because I've put in more into the business than she has. I put in 4 times what she has put in, so it makes sense. If I come in with a bronze, I will get twice what Kitumeti will bring into the business. It makes sense because I brought in twice what she brought in. So you can choose at which level you want to come in. I just made an example that you can start with a capital of 80K based on the gold. You can say, maybe I can only afford 12K and I come in at a standard. Your business of your money working for you, capital at work, will bring in less daily instead of in comparison to the gold, but it will still be bringing something. But we all have an equal chance, whether you came in here or here. We have an equal chance of making money with those business activities, especially if you apply the principle that I am suggesting of the power of 5. Okay, that is not all. Some people want to start the business big. If I had that 250,000 that I had when I started my business that I lost, I would have come in at a platinum. The platinum will give you 3 times what the gold was giving you. So it means it will give you 21 times what the standard is giving you. Not only that, there's currently a special that Mining City is running that they will give you an extra bronze when you get platinum. Then now you start making crazy money. Okay, so let me show you. Oh yes, and then if you are saying, oh Max, 600 is quite steep, there is a smaller one, which is a $300. This does limit you, by the way, when you want to do the business in terms of the amount of money you can make, but it can certainly be your entry point into the business. At $300, you get half of what the standard is getting. Okay, it's about 6,000 rands. So when I spoke about the daily earnings not being the same, this is what I'm going to show you. As I show you the daily earnings, please bear in mind that Mining City does not pay you in dollars. Your money, your capital at work is mining Bitcoin Vault coins. BTCV is Bitcoin Vault. It is mining Bitcoin Vault coins. You have entered the industry. You are a miner of cryptocurrency. So when I'm showing you these estimates in dollars, it's just to make it easy for you to understand the monetary value. Because if I said to you, you would get 0.025, you would say, what are you talking about? So I'm giving you in dollars, but bear in mind you are collecting Bitcoin Vault coins. The result I am showing you on here is not guaranteed that on a daily basis you are going to make so much. These are just estimates and averages based on past performance. Future performance, we cannot guarantee. Why? You are in the mining industry. When you go underground, you don't know how much gold you're going to bring out. The same way, when you get your machines to work to mine cryptocurrency, you don't know how much cryptocurrency is going to mine on a daily basis. What you know is that coins will be mined. You don't know what the value of that coin will be because we are in the currency space and currency fluctuates. So, but let me give you the estimates. For a primary, you are looking about $2 per day. I converted that into rands here, and this is monthly. Just to give you an indication, because people like to get an idea of where are we working at. There's your standard plan, there's your bronze, there's your silver, this is the gold we have used as an example, and there's your platinum. People are using a platinum as a strategy for you to be earning more than 40,000 rands a month in a business where you are not lifting a finger. If I could make 45,000 in that business that I had, geez, man, I could have been able to pay the landlord and pay salaries. But now you are making this and you are not even paying anybody anything. That is this kind of business that you are working at. Okay. So this is just a recap of when you do your daily activities, you are focusing on bringing people on board, then you can make such kind of money. So Tony Gaskin says it's up to you. If you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to help build theirs. We have been hired to build people's dreams for a long time. I think it is time we start building our own dreams. Whatever your dream is, you want financial freedom, you want to pay off your house, you want to travel the world, you want to give back to the community, you want to start other businesses, you've had this dream and can't get there. You want to spend more time with your business. What is your dream? It is time that you start building your own dream. And this opportunity allows you to be able to do that. Robert Kiyosaki says the richest people in the world look for and build networks. The richest people in the world. Everyone else looks for work. This business opportunity is about you to stop looking for a job, but work with like-minded people who are hungry for success, build networks, and make money. So what exactly is this business? When you are doing these money activities, what exactly are you doing? What is this business? This business is network marketing. Okay. Mining City, the company with which you are mining, you are renting mining power, is a business that is supporting MindBest. MindBest provides infrastructure and their product is mining cryptocurrency. So for them to sell their product, which is for us to rent mining power, they need distributors. Those distributors are you and me, and they pay us for that. Network marketing is a legitimate marketing strategy used by a lot of businesses. It has been used for more than 50 years. It is not new. It has produced the most millionaires in the shortest space of time. Yet a lot of us have often ignored it. We have said it's a Ponzi scheme, it's a pyramid scheme, and have yet lost opportunities because of that. What is the difference between a multi-level marketing, which is network marketing or direct selling, and a Ponzi scheme? The first thing you look for in a Ponzi scheme, there is no product, there is no service. They say to you, bring so much money, and then for you to be able to make money, you must bring more people. That is a Ponzi scheme. There is nothing supporting this business. There is nothing. You cannot make money in a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme if you do not recruit people. That is the first thing you look out for. If they are selling, bring in money. And for you to make, the only way for you to get an income is when you bring in more people. That's a Ponzi scheme. There must be a product or a service that adds value to you as the consumer and to the person you are going to be selling this thing for. There must be a product that adds value for you to say, this is a legitimate marketing business. So let's look at Mining City in line with what I have said to you. Is this company, Mining City, is it for you? What is it? What is their product? They are renting out mining power. Is it a legitimate product? Is it going to add value to you? It certainly is adding value to me. It's adding value to Sponelo. It's adding value to Evans. How? We are making our money stretch. It is making our money grow at a much higher rate, I must say, than where it is going in the bank. So you are accumulating, you are renting power, and the product you are getting back is Bitcoin Vault coins. Those coins, by the nature of them being cryptocurrencies, they have value. And we have said it's a great store of value. The value keeps going up. So that is the product and service you are getting from Mining City. And then they compensate you for you telling people about this business. If you have been working for more than 10 years, you are still paying for your house. You are still not making ends meet. You cannot afford to decide for yourself that I want to pay my kids' fees at the beginning of the year and pay them up. You can't decide that. You have been working for too long. You need to be going into a business that will afford you to be able to settle some of these things in the first 5 years. This is that business if you choose to work it. 10 years is too long. And what do you get by joining us? What do you get by starting this business? This is an easy way to start a profitable business, an easy, legitimate way to start a profitable business at an affordable cost. Whether your business activities generate income or not, if you fail in this business, like I failed in my business, your capital is still generating income. It is not dependent on you recruiting anybody. If you fail to bring those 5 people, you are still making money because your capital is at work. Hence, we are saying it is a revolutionary money unlocking system. Whether you recruit people, you build people, you bless people, you say to people, know about this or not, your capital that you have put in is generating income. So in my case, if my business had failed then, I was not going to stay with a debt, but I would have money in the form of Bitcoin Vault. That is what you get with this business. You are not stuck with stock to sell, but you have a product that is growing on a daily basis because you are accumulating coins on a daily basis whose value is changing on a daily basis. That is the beauty of this business. In this business, you get a business management system. When I started my business, I had to take out 50,000 rands to buy a system to monitor my stock, to monitor my sales, With Mining City and this business, you get this in the form of a back office that monitors your income and makes automatic payouts to you. All you need to go do is check and say, did the money come in? Okay. When you want to withdraw, you withdraw. As you build, you're managing the business by doing what? As you bring people in, you decide how you are going to structure them in your business so that you can make the most out of the compensation plan. Okay? You get paid daily. You don't have to wait for the end of the week, for the end of the month. On a daily basis, as you work, as you bring people in, you get paid. And your additional payment is based on your performance. So that daily payment first comes in with your capital working for itself as it's accumulating the coins. As you make additional payment based on your performance being what? The business activities, which is being what? You getting people to see this product for what it is and get in. You get paid additional money on a daily basis. You get free training and mentorship. We run training programs. This is one business where you've got people, a team of people rooting for you to succeed. If I had this in my business, maybe I would have succeeded, but I had no one to go cry to. I had no one to say, I'm stuck, Max, what can I do? But in this business, you certainly have that. And most of all, you have fun. You have fulfillment. You see people's lives changing and you think, wow, we are all making it. It's awesome. It's beautiful. So if all it took was for you to think of getting 80K or 12K or 24 or 48, whatever plan you want to start with, and you could possibly just get your 5 people, maybe the first 5 people you get are not those that are hungry for success. You keep going until you get the runners that are going to run with you to make that crazy money. But you get 5 people, earn at least 3,500 rands per day. Would it be worth it for you to say, Max, I think I want to do this? Would it be worth it? That is all I've told you. You understand this business, you know what it is. You can choose to do nothing and say, no, Keshap, Max, I heard you. Or you can decide today that I am one of those people who said, I'm done with excuses. I understand there's money to be made and I want to make that money. And you start today, which means you are going to go to the person that invited you to this meeting and you're going to say to them, I am ready to start the business. I need my capital to work and I want to make crazy money. You are going to start today. It's all up to you. Every passing minute is another chance to turn it all around. Are you really hungry and sick and tired of where you are at now? You can turn it all around. That's what Les Brown says. And I believe him. Okay. So that is all. So in order to get you started, I said to you guys, stay until the end, blah, blah, blah. If you are ready to get started, the first 5 people who are going to say, Max, I heard you, I want to start. Sorry, that date is wrong. That's last week's date. Okay. If by Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, I need to change this coming Wednesday, before the end of Wednesday, you come to me and say, I have started the business. I am going to give you a starter pack. You will get a blueprint of how to start quickly, your blueprint. You're going to get a marketing flyer for me for free. You are going to get a marketing video for me for free. Why? Because I want you to hit the ground running and start making money. And you have a coaching hotline. I'm available. You can say, Max, I'm stuck. Max, what must I do? I'll give you the scripts. I will guide you. As long as you want to work, you've got the hotline. To claim your prize, the person that invited you will be your sponsor. They will be your upline. Okay? They will know how to get hold of me because they are my business partners. And they will help you to get your prize from me. So having said that, I want you to really say, I am done with poverty. I am done with lack. I want to try this thing out. It will be worth your while. And that is all from me this evening. Have we got any questions? Are you good? Halaletan, Cleo, Kyorapete, Kwena, Lerato, Evans, Peggy, Tumi, Ntakiso, and my business partners, Bonello. Are we all good? How about you?
Yes, we are good. We are good.
You're good.
I wanted to confirm whether you meant the 19th or What is next Wednesday, by the way?
Next Wednesday, yes, I just said it is the 26th.
Oh, okay.
You need to come back to me by the 26th. And so if you are already starting the process, you can already say, next, I want to start. I've spoken to my sponsor. We are in the process, and your sponsor says, yes, she's starting. Then I get you going. I can see Cleopatra's smile there. Guys, okay. Right, that is the end of the session, okay? Let us say good hello and goodbye. You can show your faces. We can wave, and then that's it for today. And I'll get hold of those that I've invited to the session. I will speak to you offline, and then we can get you started. Okay. And let me see, there's some things on the chat. Let me see if it's questions. Oh, yes, there's someone. Yeah. Jimmy says, can you please advise how you withdraw BTCV? I will do that. Cleo is fresh. Good. Okay. So to me, we have got Bitcoin Vault is a cryptocurrency. You can withdraw it out of Mining City. To get it out of Mining City, you need to move it into an exchange that is going to allow you to get it into rands. I'm assuming all of us in here are in South Africa, so you are going to put it into rands. How do you do that? Let me do this. Let me share my screen again with you. Okay. So you've got Mining City here. And in here, you are mining and collecting Bitcoin vault. Who's laughing? Cleo. Okay. And then here, you've got your Standard Bank account, SBSA, or your Net Bank, or ABSA, whatever it is. And now you want your money to move in here. You want your money to move out of there to there. And it's sitting in here in the form of Bitcoin Vault. So what do we have in between? This is cryptocurrency. This is fiat currency. So to move from crypto to fiat, we have what we call exchanges. I'll talk about the two that I use. I use CoinMeal and Luno. Okay. Luno is linked to my South African world, to my Rand world, the South African Rand. So Luno deals with cryptocurrency of Bitcoin. BTC is Bitcoin and my Rand. But now I'm sitting here with Bitcoin Vault, BTCV. CoinMeal deals with Bitcoin Vault and Bitcoin. So to withdraw from Mining City, I'm going to move my money out of Mining City into CoinMeal. When I get here, I exchange it to Bitcoin. Then I'm going to take my Bitcoin and I'm going to send it to Luno. When it gets here, I exchange it to Rands. And then I move it into my bank. Have you got it, Jimmy? Okay, that is how we withdraw from Mining. Oh yes, okay, awesome. Do you have any other questions?
This is Maggie.
Yes, you repeat it.
How many accounts you are allowed to have? For example, now I have maybe 6,000, but I wanted to have the 12,000 package. So, but because maybe I want to start now, will they allow me to have two accounts, having the 6,001 and the 12,001? Because I cannot say that I will top up later. Once I have signed the three-year contract for 6,000, it's for 3 years. It's done.
Okay. You can have as many accounts as you want. Okay.
Okay.
And by the way, even in one account, you can have multiple plans. So if you had a 6,001 and you said, now I want to get a 12,001, you can still do that in the same account and it will run its own 1,100 days. Okay. But we are in this session talking about building businesses. And the best way, also a best strategy, is to have multiple accounts when you are building the business. And you can have as many as you want.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Kalaletang, are you good? Okay. All right, guys. I think we've reached the end of the session. Those that I have invited to the session, we will talk.
Wait.
Oh, another one.
Let's make it. Sorry.
It's okay.
I want to check because people that I invited today, they couldn't log in. Are we going to wait for next week Saturday or tomorrow? Don't you have any session for tomorrow?
We've got one for tomorrow. I can send you a link. Oh, I don't have it. Do I have your number?
Yes, you do. We do communicate that over WhatsApp.
Yeah. Okay. I'll send it to you on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah.
For tomorrow.
For tomorrow. There's one tomorrow at 6.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. And I'll also have a recording for this one that you can also send to them, but it's better if they come in actually.
Yeah, I think it's better if they come in.
I'll send you the link for tomorrow.
Okay, Sis Maggie, thank you.
Awesome. Are we good, guys?
Sis Maggie?
Yes, my dear.
We're good, Maggie.
Good. Okay, Sis Megan, thank you so here. Please
Hi,
share
thank
the
you so
recording with me.
Okay, I will do that.
Hi, how are you?
Well, thank you. As soon as it's available, I will share it with you.
Thank you. Yeah, okay, thank you.
All right. Can you call it a day?
Yes.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thanks,
Yes,
guys.
thank you very
Good
much,
evening.
Maggie.
Have a great
You
evening,
too.
guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, great
Bye.
evening. Thanks, Maggie.
Bye. Bye.